Hey guys, Jack Austin here. I play Mike Archer in a new 7-Lamb audio drama series called Tower 4. Mike is a newly hired fire watcher in the Wyoming woods. What he thinks is going to be an easy 5 months of surveying the woods and working on his book quickly turns creepy as he starts picking up eerie whispers and classical music over his radio. More strange occurrences take place with each passing day. If you want to listen to this new mystery thriller, visit www.7lamb.com or search for Tower 4 wherever you listen to podcasts.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? I am Amber. That over there is Robert.
That over there.
That over there.
Thank you. Yes, I am over here.
You are over here.
That thing.
And today we are honoring and paying tribute to our military veterans, our heroes who have served in the U.S. Armed Forces.
This is not a goofy holiday. This is an actual holiday that a lot of people know about.
This is a real holiday, like people have off work,
Yeah.
post office closed kind of holiday.
It is Veterans Day.
Veterans Day. Not to be confused with Memorial Day. These are celebrating all of the people who served in the armed forces, not just the dead ones.
Right. Now the people who died or lost their lives during wartime. Yep.
Them too, but all of them.
Right. Everybody. Everybody who's a veteran, everybody who's fought in the war, or
Yeah.
been in the war, or been in the service or whatever, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a time. A lot of people, like the VA, they decorate the graves with flowers and stuff on Veterans Day.
Yeah.
So if you have any loved ones that have died, it's a good day to go visit them, pay tribute.
Right.
But the first one was celebrated in 1919 by President Woodrow Wilson, the year after the end of World War I. It was originally Armistice Day. I hope I'm saying that right.
I think that's right.
Yeah, Armistice Day. And it was just to honor fallen soldiers of the Great War for their sacrifice and bravery. But then 7 years later, in 1926, Congress adopted a resolution requesting President Coolidge issue annual proclamations on November 11th, making it a legal holiday. So it became a legal holiday 7 years later. But then in 1945, a World War II veteran, Raymond Weeks, had the idea to expand Armistice Day to celebrate all veterans rather than just the ones who died in World War I. And he led a delegation to General Dwight Eisenhower, who was all for the idea, and conducted the first Veterans Day in 1945 in Alabama and every year after until he died in 1985. And then in 1982, he was honored by President Reagan with the Presidential Citizenship Medal and named Father of Veterans Day by Elizabeth Dole. And then it wasn't until, I think, 1954 that it was actually changed to Veterans Day as a holiday, as an actual holiday. And the U.S. Congress amended the Act of 1938 by striking out the word armistice and inserting the word veterans.
Yeah. I think that's better.
Yeah.
Veterans Day.
So I'm sure, I wonder if like Memorial Day came afterwards or...
Yeah, I don't remember. I know did we celebrate Memorial Day on here?
I don't think so. Maybe? Probably. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Either way, today is about everyone, even the ones still in the military.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends in the military right now.
You do.
Yeah. But, and I know like when we like celebrate and stuff, a lot of times they just do cookouts, kind of like Memorial Day.
Yeah,
like,
kind of
just like that, hang out and stuff.
It's a good thing to do. You can
easy way to celebrate.
Yeah.
And be around people.
Yeah. And I mean, if you feel like giving gifts, you can give military-themed gifts. Or there's actually a company called Operation Cookies that ship cookies overseas. It's run by a bunch of veterans, and they can cook or they can ship cookies to your loved ones overseas and all that.
And if you don't do that, at least thank them for their service.
Yeah.
That's an easy way to pay tribute to all the people, because I think most people have like somebody they know that's in the military.
Oh, definitely.
And
or
I've had
was
family
in
members,
the military.
right? And I've had family members in the military and stuff. But
that's
an easy way to.
And sometimes it's hard times for veterans once they get back. It's hard to adjust, or they might develop some mental illnesses like PTSD or some physical stuff going on.
Yeah.
So you can always go to the VA and volunteer your time as well.
And donate, yeah.
And donate. Or if you run a business or hire, you can hire a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is a lot of homeless veterans.
Yeah.
I read a fact that 11% of veterans experience homelessness, and then 50% of that 11% have mental illnesses like PTSD. So that's sad.
Yeah, that's rough.
There are 19.5 million approximate veterans in the U.S. 9 million are over the age of 65, and 2 million of those are female.
Wow.
Just some weird facts.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
My stepdad was a veteran. He was in the Vietnam War, and he had some issues with that Agent Orange shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he had prostate cancer, and then towards the end of his life, he was deaf. So he went through a lot. So veterans go through a lot. So today's the day to thank them. And
yeah, my dad was in the
remember them.
military. He was in the Army for a while.
Oh, wow.
But he
I didn't
didn't.
know
He
that.
never got like shipped out anywhere.
Yeah.
He was here. I think he was stationed in California. And then my uncle was in Vietnam. He flew helicopters, and like
Whoa.
I think from what my mom tells me, he was in like a couple, but like they had to sit on like frying pans and stuff like that to protect themselves because bullets would go through the bottom if they were getting shot at and stuff.
Oh,
They could go
Jesus.
through like the metal of the plane or the helicopter, so that a lot of times they would sit on like metal pieces or pans and stuff just to protect themselves. So I don't think he had any issues with Agent Orange. She never mentioned any of that stuff, but I know a lot of people did. So
You know,
that's rough.
but they do a lot of stuff on Veterans Day.
I think like a lot of like sports stuff, don't they like do? I don't know.
Probably.
I've seen it. I mean, obviously there's
There's a lot of
people-
free stuff for veterans,
Right.
of course.
I think like food restaurants and stuff do a lot of like free food if you're a veteran. Because my friend Eric, who's in the Marines or was in the Marines, he like can go on Veterans Day, and he said he would just go like breakfast, lunch, and dinner and go get free food like wherever because there's just so many places that were doing it for free, which is nice.
Yeah. I know there's at the Arlington National Cemetery, they do like a salute type service thing because that's where the unknown soldier from the Vietnam War was buried. But then they've identified him since then in 1998 as a 24-year-old pilot who was shot down in 1972 on the border of Cambodia. But they still do the service there, even though they know who the unknown soldier is. But
wow,
crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, we talked about the different ways to celebrate and stuff. You know, cookouts, donations, hanging out with friends, cookies, all that kind of stuff. Thanking people for their service. But do you have a cake?
Yeah, duh. Veterans like cake too.
They're people just like us.
They're people just like us.
Yeah.
Maybe send them a cake. Send someone you know a cake.
Send them a cake if you can. And if you're hanging out with friends who are in the military, get them a cake.
Yeah.
And then you can all have cake.
Yeah, that sounds
celebrate
great.
Together.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a cookout or something.
Well, duh, you need a cake at a cookout.
You gotta have a cake there.
Gotta have a cake at a cookout.
If you're celebrating, you gotta. All right.
Okay, cool. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thanks
veterans,
to all the
listeners,
veterans out there.
If there is any.
Yeah, we appreciate it, and we hope you guys liked the episode. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.